All right, welcome back to the show. At this time, we are joined by one of my favorite prospects in the 2021 class, running back from Baylor School, Elijah Howard out of Chattanooga, Tennessee. Welcome to the show, Elijah.
Glad to be here, boss.
Hey, we appreciate you taking some time and being with us. And about 9 months ago, you committed to play football for Coach Jeremy Pruitt at the University of Tennessee. And I just want to start right there. What was it about the University of Tennessee and this coaching staff that made you know that this was a place that you want to continue your academic and athletic career?
Well, they were my first offers, so coming in, we had a strong relationship with all the coaches, and I was seeing how the program is changing under Coach Pruitt, and I got all the trips and playing in the hometown. That'd be, that's a dream come true.
Absolutely. And I've got to say, it appears to me that Coach Pruitt is really building something now at Tennessee. Not only have they won 6 games in a row, and as he's getting his recruits in there, but the players that were left over from the previous administration, those guys that are left have bought in and believe and are beginning to embrace the process that Coach Pruitt brings. And I really believe this is a program that is on the rise under this coaching staff that has shown vast improvements over the last season. And with that said, it kind of brings me to my next question. Recruiting is all about relationships. And I'm just curious with this coaching staff, who it is that you built the best relationships with.
I talk to Coach Cheney a lot. When I get there, they're thinking about having me in the slot and also playing a little bit of running back and special team. So, he just talks about how he's going to use me in the offense. And I also talked to Coach Ansley because they got like they're the best DB coaches. That's what
Yeah.
all of my gurus. And getting coached by them would be great. But you just got to find out when I get there.
Absolutely. And of course, that kind of leads to the question that everybody wants to know. You're an athlete with so much versatility. And I've got to say that I personally want to see you at running back. And the reason I say that is because, you have the ability to stick your foot in the ground, split defenders up the seam, and go from 0 to 60 as quick as anybody in this recruiting class. And so obviously, I want to see you at, running back, but I also know that Coach Pruitt and his staff are known for developing defensive backs as good as anybody in the country. So my question for you is, what are you hearing about the positions that you might play once you arrive in Knoxville?
I talked to Coach Pruitt. He wants me to play slot receiver, also play a little bit of running back, get me in the offense, give me open space, let me do what I do. Also, he wants me to do special teams, so that'll boost my draft stock when I potentially go to the NFL.
Absolutely. And once again, we want to encourage all of our listeners and viewers on Roku TV. We want to encourage you to go to the website and check out our scouting report. And there in the scouting report of Elijah, you will see a highlight film and you will see some intangibles that you just cannot teach. And again, he's had great coaching. You can see that, but there's so many intangibles there that make for a great football player, again, at many different positions. And you can give Coach Pruitt my opinion. I want you at running back. I don't think that's going to matter too much in how he decides this, but I want to see you at running back, but I could see you obviously excelling at wide receiver and in the secondary as well. Now, one of the things I saw on social media that I liked is a lot of people were comparing you to Alvin Kamara and even calling you Alvin Kamara 2.0. And that's understandable because you have a similar skill set. You're headed to the same university, but they called you Alvin Kamara 2.0, and you said, no, I'm Elijah Howard, the first version. And what I like about that is this: you're headed to a university that has so many players that have excelled at the positions that you're going to be playing. But how excited are you to be able to niche your place in that history at the University of Tennessee?
Oh yes, sir. I just want to bring a different vibe to the game. Be that running back and get in the open space and get in return team and just be a threat to any defense.
Absolutely. Now, soon after committing to the University of Tennessee, you had been attending web school, which is there in Knoxville, but you made the decision to transfer to Baylor School in Chattanooga. And I just want to ask you about that process, what it's been like to go from the web school to the Baylor School and what that experience has been for you.
It wasn't much of a change, but the boarding life, it just really get me acclimated to the college environment. Once I get to Tennessee, the coaching there is, there's best in the business. You know, like how we break down the practices. We watch a lot of film. You know, just really getting acclimated.
Absolutely. And I know the coaching staff there at the Baylor School were excited to get you, and you did not disappoint, having a big junior season where you rushed for 1,536 yards and 20 touchdowns and almost 1,900 yards of total offense. And you won a lot of individual accolades. Your team finished with just one loss in the regular season, and you were runner up for the biggest award in the state of Tennessee, which is the Tennessee Titan Mr. Football Award. After all of this success, all the things that you accomplished individually, all the things that you accomplished as a team, what are some of your goals for the 2020 season?
You know, I just want to get better as a team. You know, and we got a lot of young guys that's gonna have to step up next season. Also, I just want to win Mr. Football, go ahead and win the state championship. You know, and just finish off my senior year great.
Absolutely. Once again, we're talking to Elijah Howard from the Baylor School and a Tennessee Vol commit. And I'll say again, one of the most underrated players in this 2021 class. And I don't believe that's going to be for very long because I believe this is a player that is going to shoot up the rankings, recruiting rankings as the season goes forward, and a player that even though nationally is known, not as known as he's going to be, inside the state of Tennessee, they are ecstatic about getting him because they've seen him over the course of his high school career and know what he's going to bring to the table. And so that kind of leads me to my final thing, Elijah. Are there any things that you want to tell these Tennessee Volunteer fans that are exciting and waiting for your arrival in Knoxville?
Oh yeah, you know, we're gonna bring it back how it was back in the day when we were fierce. So go Vols.
Well, as excited as they are, Tennessee fans are going to have to wait just a little bit longer because he's got a big senior year ahead of him. So, Elijah, can you allow our listeners to know that where they can follow you at on social media so they can track your success this season as you have once again another dominant season in the state of Tennessee?
Oh yeah, my Twitter is E_Izzy IZZY03, and my Instagram is E_IZZY2.
All right. Once again, we're speaking to Elijah Howard from the Baylor School in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and soon to be Tennessee volunteer. Elijah, we appreciate again you taking some time and being with us. Looking forward to following you your senior year and excited about your career in Knoxville. And just remember when you head into the NFL draft, don't forget about us. Come back and talk to us once again, buddy.
Oh yes sir, thank you.
All right, buddy. We look forward to watching your senior year.
All right, thank you very much. Yeah, have a good one. Very much.